Hi, and welcome to another episode of TLA. This week, join me as I go to California Canoe and Kayak in Brooklyn Basin, Oakland to review Hobie's new kayak, the Hobie Lynx. If you have any questions regarding products or services that you see on my videos, feel free to visit any of the California Canoe and Kayak stores, and one of our friendly staff will be happy to assist you. I am joined this week by CCK team member Sue and also Hobie Fishing team ambassador Chucky. I'm especially excited to do this episode with Chuck because he's been a longtime friend and ambassador to kayak fishing and someone I look up to when I first started kayak fishing. Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of TLA. This week I'm super excited to be here at the CCK in Brooklyn Basin to talk about the new Hobie Lynx. And we're going to do a review today on the Hobie Lynx, and today I am joined with Chucky, longtime member of NCK, also long-term member of the Hobie franchise as well. So welcome, Chucky.
Well, thanks. Appreciate this.
Okay, so a few things I wanted to talk about today with the Hobie Lynx is it's an exciting new product, and I wanted to see how it lines up with the rest of the boats in the Hobie lineup.
Well, personally, I think it's a game changer. I mean, I'm sure you've heard that word a lot, but in this case, I really think it is. I mean, if you look at it, it kind of looks like a hybrid between what Hobie's known for, stand-up paddle boards, surfboards, things like that, and
The people who are watching the channel want to know the specifics. So let's get into, what's the specifics? How much does this weigh? How big is this? How is it good to be carried over my head, or am I going to drop it? I don't know. What's the deal? What are we looking at here?
the current trend in fishing kayaks is bigger and heavier.
Right.
And that's not something I think is really conducive for getting people into the sport.
Right.
When I first started kayak fishing, kayaks were about 45 pounds, 50 pounds, and this one is getting back to the basics.
Right. So we're looking at about 45 pounds.
Right.
Just the hull weight itself.
Right.
And
61
then
fully rigged.
fully rigged.
Right.
So 61 pounds fully rigged. What's the length on this here?
And this is 11 feet.
Yeah.
Capacity is 350 pounds. As you see, it's set up for one person.
Right. Oh, one of the things I also want to know, and people may be thinking this as well, guys, is can it be dual purposed? Pedal kayak, but also as a paddle board. I mean, I think that'd be the game changer if you're able to dual purpose it.
I haven't seen anybody test it out as a stand-up paddleboard, but we'll have to see.
But let's talk a little bit about the make of the board itself. So what are you thinking about the makeup? It's not your typical kayak, so it's actually a hybrid, right?
Right. If you're familiar with Hobie's line of Mirage Drive kayaks, most of them are polyethylene, rotomolded polyethylene. This is more, it's foam core. It's got an epoxy shell. So let's talk about the accessories. Now, the Lynx is designed to be able to accept the H-rail, which is common to the Outback and to the Pro Angler, is a place to mount your fish finder. And that mounts here. We also have an accessory rail right here. Now, let's talk about the fish finder. Now, the fish finder mounts to the H-rail, and you run this transducer cable down this little scupper hole here, which leads to the transducer mount underneath. Now let's go to the rear of the kayak. The rear of the kayak has a fixture for a power pole setup, right? So if you're doing flats fishing and you want that power pole to anchor yourself, it mounts here, and the big power pole goes through this section here.
There's lots of love about the Hobie Lynx with its new innovative design, lightweight, and its ability to integrate into the Hobie accessory lineup. Removing the rudder is easy as pushing back the lock pin. It can be stored away comfortably on the back of the seat if you are not going to use it. Removing the controls is as easy as pushing back the lock pin. The Hobie Lynx comes with a standard Hobie paddle and the 180 Mirage drive that comes standard in other top-end Hobie kayaks. The Mirage Drive can be interchanged with other Hobie kayaks if you have them at home. The Hobie Lynx comes with a comfortable seat that can be easily snapped on. There are handles in the back and front for easy handling. Many of you that follow me know that I like to fish off the Hobie Revolution because of its balanced design, speed, stability, and durability, but the Lynx offers a unique spot in the lineup between a paddleboard and a kayak design. You will get the benefits of both design, but there are trade-offs. For example, the Lynx will not be as durable as the polyurethane kayaks, but you get the weight benefit. Moreover, you will not have the storage space, but you get the portability. It's a trade-off that each one of us would have to make. We spent the afternoon out on the water to try out all the different features and see how it handles. California Canoe & Kayak in Brooklyn Basin and Redwood City is centrally located next to the water. So if you ever want to try out and demo any of the kayaks or SQP, friendly staff can help you out. As a paddleboard, I think the general consensus is that it is usable, but you won't be replacing the specifically made paddleboard. I think you will still have a ton of fun using it either way. As a kayak, the Lynx excels. It maneuvers well and offers all the great benefits of the Hobie fishing kayak lineup. I feel in lakes, the bays, and in calm waters, the Lynx will be a great addition. However, I don't think it's an ocean-worthy kayak, especially on rough days with high winds, big swells, and strong tides. But the Lynx still offers a ton of upsides that make it a great value that fits well in the Hobie lineup. I want to thank Sue and Chucky for taking the time out this week to demo and try out the Lynx. We had a ton of fun, and thanks for joining me in this week's episode of TLA.